In the previous video, we have seen the introduction of HTML. HTML is mainly used for creating web pages. Right now, we will see what are the requirements for HTML coding. The first one, an ASCII editor for editing source code. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Is a kind of program for manipulating a set of characters. Second one, an interpreter web browser for execution. To run HTML file, we require the browsers like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Internet Explorer, which are installed in the system. Via that we can execute the HTML file. HTML source code can be prepared using simple ASCII editor such as Notepad or MS-DOS editor. Then the file is stored using file extension .html or .htm. This file is called as an HTML file. This means HTML coding or writing HTML tags can be prepared using any of the text editors like Notepad, MS-DOS editor or TextEdit. But at the time of saving the file, we have to provide the extension .html or .htm. Because, for example, in case of Notepad, when we save the file in Notepad, by default it will take the extension .txt. An interpreter for execution. Once the HTML file is created or prepared using text editor, we have to execute via web browser like Internet Explorer, Netscape Navigator, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. As soon as we prepare the HTML file, it gets the icon of the corresponding web browser which are installed in our system. Next is HTML editors. The advanced HTML editors are a convenient way to create HTML documents without having to deal with syntax. This means the syntax or the structure or the format is available. User has to add the contents which are to be displayed onto the web page. It is nothing but the layout is available, just we have to add the data. Normally, these editors have converter utilities built into them and use many GUI features to help users to create HTML pages. Converter utilities are nothing but where we can convert from HTML to other document. It can be a Word document also. We can use GUI features like fill in the blank template, something like layout or a design which will help the users to create HTML files or HTML pages within few minutes. HTML template application in the form of fill-in templates which allow the users to create home pages or web pages very faster. The advanced HTML editors are designed to simplify website content creation. This will also support for rich text formatting. Some of the HTML editors are Microsoft's Front Page, Hotdog, PageMill, PageMaster Pro, NaviPress, Symposia, Notepad Pro, etc. Next topic is very important topic, that is HTML document structure. The structure of the HTML consists of three main sections: comment section, head section and body section. All these three sections are enclosed within the beginning of HTML tag and an ending /HTML tag. This indicates that when we see this HTML, we call this one as a command, and this is enclosed within the angle bracket. I think so all can see here, angle bracket, that is lesser than symbol and greater than symbol. The entire thing we just call here the tag. And the closing will be done with the same corresponding name, but that will be prefixed with the / symbol. Some of the HTML tags have to be ended with the corresponding tag name prefixed by the / and some don't require ending part at all. This means that some of the HTML tag we have the closing. The closing will be done with the same corresponding name and that will be prefixed with a /. But there are certain tags are available in HTML where ending is not required. Comment section. The comment section is used to include comments that explain for what purpose the code has been written. This indicates that comments are some text or a short message written in the HTML file or HTML code to give the explanation about the code and it is not visible to the user. Comments will not be displayed in the browser and these are optional. They support for single line and as well as multi-line comment. A comment begins with an exclamation mark which is given below. We have to provide the comment and this is prefixed with the exclamatory mark and it is enclosed between the angle brackets. I just repeat once again. In between the angle bracket, the comment is prefixed with the exclamation mark. Anything written between these tags will be ignored by the browser. Next we have HTML document structure or web page template. The first part is beginning of HTML where we have HTML command which is enclosed within the angle brackets. Later we have the comment section which we have seen in the previous slide. The comments will be prefixed with the exclamation mark and even that is closed within the angle bracket. The third one is regarding about the head section. We are using here the head tag, the beginning head tag and the closing head tag is available where we can just provide the heading for a particular web page. Inside the head tag we have one more tag which we call here the title tag where we can provide the title for a particular web page and that particular title will be displayed on the title bar of the browser or web browser. We have a beginning title tag and later we have to provide the title and later we have to close the title tag. Next we have body section where we have body tag beginning and we have the ending part of body tag. Inside the body tag we can place the contents which are to be displayed on the web page. Most of the tags will go inside the body tag. We can include here tables, images, pictures, sound or audio. Inside the body tag we have one more tag called applet tag. We have a beginning and we have later the closing also. Applets are special Java programs Applets are embedded in HTML document. The last part we have here, end of HTML, where we have to do the closing part of HTML. The same tag will be used HTML, where the HTML is prefixed with the slash symbol. I request the students to note down this particular structure in the notebook. Applet tag we are using only in, or we are writing only in HTML document structure. Later practically we are not using this particular tag. Next we have the head section. This we have seen already in the previous slide. The head section is used to include the heading and title for the web page. The heading will be displayed on the web page, but whereas title will be displayed only on the title bar of the browser. Down we can see how this can be written. Beginning of the head tag, beginning of the title tag. Title will be first web page which will be displayed on the title bar of the browser. Later we have to do the closing of the title tag. The closing will be done with the same name and it will be prefixed with a slash symbol. Heading for the web page will be my first web page and closing of the head tag has to be done here with the same name, and the same head tag will be prefixed with a slash symbol. The body section is the actual part where we include most of the tags for designing a web page. This defines the document's body. It contains all the contents of a HTML document. This is a major part where actual content of the web page along with formatting, layouting, tables, images, color, hyperlink, sound or audio can be included. Apart from this, even we can include headings, paragraphs, hyperlink, listing can also be done. In this section, even we can include applet tag also. What is applet? Applet are small special Java program. Let's have a glance to this particular section when we go for writing HTML coding. This will begin with body tag. Then we have the content welcome to my web page. Then we have the tag applet tag. Applet tag will come inside the body tag. Then here we have the attribute of applet tag, that is code. In between the tag and the attribute we have one space. Then closing of the applet tag is done with the same name and that is prefixed with the slash. Then what are attributes here? Attributes are the additional properties or characteristics to make a particular web page more effective. Then the body tag will be closed or ended with the same name and that will be prefixed with the slash symbol. Next we have here HTML tags, main tags for the HTML document structure, which we have already seen in the previous slide also. The first one is HTML tag. HTML tag is a root of HTML document and is a container for all other HTML elements. We can see here this is a beginning tag and ending will be done with the same name and that will be prefixed with the slash symbol. Next we have the head tag where we can provide heading for the web page here. This is a beginning and ending will be done with the same name and that will be prefixed with the slash symbol. Apart from that, in this particular tag we have to include one more tag, that will be title tag, where we can provide title for a particular web page, and that will be displayed on the title bar of the web browser. Title tag, here we have the beginning and ending will be done with the same name, and that will be prefixed with the slash symbol. This has to go inside the header tag, and this will be displayed on the title bar of the browser. Next, tags for different sized heading. In HTML, it provides 6 levels of headings. H1 to H6. H1 we have beginning, and in the same way we have the closing also. In the same way H2, this will take till H6. This tag creates heading for different sizes ranging from H1 to H6. For largest font size, H1 will be used, and for smallest font size, H6 will be used. Higher the heading level number, greater will be its importance. Next, body tag. This already we have seen even in the previous slide also. Body tag encloses the main structure of HTML document, which includes many things like text, images, tables, formatting, layout, links. The tag is important for determining the general appearance of the document. In the next class, you will be learning the attributes of body tag. Apart from that, you will come to know how to write down the HTML coding and simultaneously how the execution has to be